So now we want to construct a frequency and a relative frequency histogram for example 4. I would like you to pause the video. I will as well. And then I will resume when I'm done, and then I want you to check. This is what you should get for the graphs. Notice again, frequency I put on the left side and then relative on the right. For labeling, the only real difference now that we have seen from prior ones is we're going to use the lower class limit right here, and then 8 had 2 frequencies. So anything to the right, this is going to indicate how many frequencies is in lower class limit 8 to 8.99. So if we go back up, let's go over the open-ended table. That's if we didn't have a number in our first class right here, so the lowest part. So we kept that open. So maybe we had a rate at 2%. Obviously, that would be kind of not within the norm of all the other rates, so we would keep it open. That way we don't have a whole bunch of classes in between that are 0. And same thing with this. This could be open-ended if this 19.9 was gone. That way it can include any values higher than 19. Just know there's no correct frequency distribution for a particular set of data. However, some frequency distributions better illustrate patterns within the data than others. So constructing frequency distributions is somewhat of an art form. Use the distribution that seems to provide the best overall summary of the data. The number of classes in a frequency distribution is typically between 5 and 20 classes. And then how did we choose the lower class limit of the first class? Remember, we could have used the smallest observation. Or a convenient number slightly smaller. So our lowest number was 8.28. We could have used that and gone up by 1, but we picked 8 because it was a convenient number. And then how to determine the class width. Again, let's write that definition down just so you have it. We already used it up above. The class width equals the largest number minus the smallest number, all divided by the number of classes. You can choose to round up. You don't round down, because then you aren't going to have the number of classes that you want. So either keep the number the same or round up to the nearest integer.